Neil.
8 o'clock, we on. Yes, I want to thank everybody for coming on this call today. We got some new people, man. Please just listen up. You did not waste your time. This is about not only making money, but this is about friendships. This is about growing together. This is about growing trust in what we do. I love what Joe has put together. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and we got the man here, the glue, the person that holds it all together, my brother Eddie. Eddie, I love you. He's been in the business for 30 years teaching people how to make money. He has the knowledge, he has the know how. But what I love most about my brother Eddie is that he wants to help everybody succeed. That's why you guys are on this call. That's why we asked some of you guys to come on this call and listen to what he has to say. It's not anything that you should be afraid of or shy away. We are good people. We got a lot of love, and we're about making friendships and making money. So without further ado, I got my man, the myth, the legend, my brother, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, Eddie Freeman.
Yo, hey, Daryl, thank you all. And thank you all for being here tonight. And I just want to ask a question. Are you one of the millions of people that have been adversely affected by this economy? I mean, with the rising cost of everything from gasoline to groceries, how does a person keep up? But I'm here to tell you, there is hope. You see, there is a new business concept that is just now beginning to sweep this country, and it is beginning to create significant income for the people that recognize it and the people that are taking action. I am referring to the common sense compensated community. It's all about getting paid to do what you always do for free. You see, myself and a host of other people had a wonderful thing happen to us this morning. People all over the country woke up and washed their face, and we made money. And then they took a product for stress or anxiety, we made money. They took products for aches and pains, we made money. They took products for weight loss. They had a cup of coffee, we made money. But you know what the best part about this is? You can too. To really understand this concept, I have a friend, his name is Steve. Steve has been suffering with neuropathy for years. And I said to him, Steve, if you saw a product that was advertised at the GNC health food store and it would help your neuropathy, and it was $63 for a month's supply, and it came with a 30-day unconditional empty bottle money back guarantee, would you try the product? He said, Eddie, I would try anything. I'm in so much pain. I said, so if you had good results at the end of a month, would you buy it again? He said, Eddie, I would buy that product every month for the rest of my life. I said, I got a question. Do you know anybody else with neuropathy? He said, I know hundreds of people. I said, so if you had a product that helped you and you got it at GNC health food store, would you suggest these hundreds of other people go to GNC and buy the product? He said, of course I would. I said, how much is GNC going to pay you to do that? He said, nothing. I said, aha. In our community, you're now going to get paid for what you've always done for free. This whole concept was started by two men, Richard O'Brien and Joe Melling. And what they understand is disease is running rampant. It's growing, and there's no way around it because every day we eat food. And that food is loaded with pesticides. It's loaded with chemicals. So what they did, along with their formulators, is create a group of products that would provide our bodies the nutrients to heal itself. Now, we've got over 70 products. I'm not going to talk about all of them tonight, but I'm going to mention a few. Are you familiar with muscadine grapes? These grapes are grown mostly in the southeast portion of the United States. They don't need pesticides because the skin is so thick the pests can't get in. On the ORAC scale, it scores higher than any fruit, vegetable, or superfood I've ever seen. And the story around our product starts years ago when this very wealthy man from North Carolina got deathly ill. He bumped into a formulator that was working with the grapes. And the formulator said, I've done a lot of research, created a product, and my research has shown if you consume a product that consists of 70% muscadine grape seeds and 30% muscadine grape skins, I bet I can help you. And this wealthy guy laughed. He says, I've got the top doctors in the world, but if your product only consists of grapes, I guess I could try it. 8 weeks later, he's 100% better. He's so excited. He goes back to the formulator, says, oh my gosh, you've got to do clinical studies because if this can do for others what it did for me. And the formulator said, I don't have that kind of money. So this wealthy man from North Carolina put up $20 million of his own money to conduct a 5-year clinical study at Wake Forest University. What I love about this is when this Zoom is over, you can, and anybody you know, can just Google Muscadine, Wake Forest, and when you do, I guarantee you that you are going to want yourself and everybody you love on this product for the rest of your lives. Hey, I got another one. Do you know anybody that has any stress today? Anxiety? Depression? How about kids with ADHD? Our formulators have created a product that today is the most studied product for brain in history. It's been published in medical journals all over the world. It consists of a group of micronutrients and minerals that you just are not getting from your regular food, and it addresses every one of those situations. We've got products for gut health. We've got products to help you sleep at night. We developed a group of products that if you've got aches, pains, arthritis, and it's based on a group of superfoods like mangosteen, acai, fucoidan. Do you know that these are some of the most powerful legal anti-inflammatories in the world? And inflammation is the cause of almost every disease out there. We developed a men's testosterone product. Now, why would I be excited about this? Because by the age of 30, males lose 1 to 3% of their testosterone per year. And that's why you see Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas every day talking about their testosterone product that I took for 90 days with no results. Our formulators put together a who's who of ingredients to boost testosterone. Horny goat weed extract, fenugreek, ashwagandha, and the guys that are using this, especially if they're using muscadine with it, which also increases blood flow, no more little blue pills. Well, you don't want to have something for men without having the sister product for women. We've developed a woman's hormone balance product. It does not just increase libido. Oh, no. For women that monthly have challenges with cramping and bloating, goes away. Likewise, menopausal women, all the negatives associated with it seem to go away almost overnight. Let me ask another one. Do you know anybody that needs to lose weight? Do you know anybody that drinks coffee? We developed a healthy weight loss coffee, Ganoderma mushroom, choline, and here's what I can tell you. I personally, drinking 1 cup of coffee a day, dropped 14 pounds in 6 weeks. And for those of you that don't drink coffee, we've got a capsule that does the same thing, only it doesn't have any coffee in it. Now, for those of you that want to lose more weight or for overall health, we have developed an organic greens product. Imagine all in one product, organic spinach and kale and wheatgrass and barley and on it goes. One of the ingredients is spirulina. That's a blue-green algae that for years has been used to lower cholesterol and lower blood sugars and get your blood pressure regular. We developed a skincare line. Oh my gosh. We actually, one of our products in our skincare line, literally, it's a cream. You put it on your wrinkles, your bags, bam. Within 5 minutes, they're gone, and the effects last for maybe 4 or 5 hours. Now, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I've seen products like this before. Here's where we're different. Every product that you have seen, every one that I've seen, the ingredient that gets that effect is aluminum magnesium silicate. That hardens concrete. How could that possibly be good for your skin? Our formulators found that they could get even better results using healthy zeolite minerals from the Dead Sea. And for those of you that want longer-term effects, we've developed a 1-minute mask. All of the buzzwords in skincare over the last 10 years are all in our products. Are you familiar with essential oils? Well, I'll tell you something. When you talk about essential oils, one of the ways you can tell if they're any good, you open it up and smell it. And I can tell you right now, the second you smell these essential oils, you're going to know, wow, these are powerful. Are you familiar with grounding, earthing? You probably heard of it before. You see, right now, if you use a cell phone, if you use a computer a lot, you are overloaded with positive ions. So what you want to do is get the positive and negative kind of to equal out. So what you could do is just go outside barefoot for the next 10, 12 hours. A walk barefoot on the grass, on the sand. What's that? You don't have 10, 12 hours to do that? Well, in that case, we develop a negative ion bracelet that allows you to be grounded 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've got hundreds, thousands of people that have had results on these products. I've asked just a few of them on here tonight, and I'm going to start over in Ohio. Mr. Mike Fazio. Good evening, Mike.
Hey, Eddie, thanks for having me. You guys are going to absolutely love this whole situation. Let me tell you something. We have a meal replacement shake, and I've down 40 pounds with it. And you know what? I've struggled to manage my weight. I'm up, I'm down. This is something that's a healthy option where I don't go hungry. It's got a glutamine in it, 20 grams of protein, so it's full meal. It's got 135 calories, 4.5 servings of your daily fruits and vegetables. Who gets enough of those? And you know what? It's just delicious and spectacular. You guys got to try it. Love you guys.
Michael, thank you so much. Hey, we're going to go over to Texas now to Lori Odom. Good evening, Lori.
Good evening. Thanks for having me. Hey, I'm going to just share that after 10 years of having symptoms that were unexplainable by MRI, I was finally diagnosed in 2018 with multiple sclerosis. This affected my mobility. I had to do physical therapy to learn how to walk again. I didn't drive a car for 2 years. It affected my motor skills. I had to do occupational therapy to learn how to ride again. Overall cognitive skills. I couldn't read very well. My memory was shot. I was introduced to the micronutrient with BrainSense, and after 13 months, because of COVID during the year in 2021, on the BrainSense, I basically had 100% clear brain scan with my MRIs. Not only did I have a clear scan as of 2025 in March, my last scan still 100% clear.
Lori, thank you so much. Hey, we're going to go over to Wisconsin now. Corey Cromray. Good evening, Corey.
Hey, good evening, Eddie. Thank you for having me. All I can say is, I've been in this industry for 16 years. I joined this company because of these phenomenal product testimonials that I hear. Never in my wildest dreams would I imagine that I'd be giving a testimonial on a skincare product, but I've actually been suffering lately where my skin has flared up with a condition. I just want to show you guys this picture so you can see. This is a picture of my face at 12:47 a.m. on Friday morning, okay? Using the product, just starting to use the product, this is what my face looked like. This is 72 hours later of using the full skincare line, and I could not imagine getting a result any better, okay? This is 72 hours later. So now since Thursday of using this skincare line, this is what my face looks like today. I had a flare up and an infection in my face that was so bad. I've tried every single product, skin cream out there to get rid of it. And only using this skincare line for 5 days, the entire 4-step system, I'm looking handsome again. And I love it. So thank you, Eddie. Back to you.
That's duplication, Corey.
Yes.
Right. Hey, and now I want to go over to Maine. Gary Stevens. Good evening, Gary. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. No, I'm sorry. We can't hear Gary, but I can tell you right now, we're going to get him on next week. And when you hear his story and how it relates to brain trend, you're going to want you and your
How about now, Eddie?
There you go. You're on now.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, look, I am super excited. I'll tell you what, guys. I spent 43 years of my life really kind of walking around with a smile on the outside and a whole lot of doom, gloom, and stinking thinking on the inside. I struggled with depression, with anxiety, with PTSD, just really kind of locked up all inside of myself. And just about 6 years ago, I was introduced to BrainSense. Now, I am not one that's ever wanted to be on a pharmaceutical medication, any of that, because the side effects, right? I just didn't want to deal with any of that. But 6 years ago, when I was introduced to the micronutrients, after a couple of weeks, it was like the chains broke and the sun came out on the inside. And guys, I have not had a single overwhelming episode in 6 years. And not only does that excite me, what excites me even more is when I see people struggling and I can put this product in their hands. Men, women, children. It is a life changer. Back to you, Eddie.
Gary, thank you so much. I think we can obviously see that the products work. Now the question is, does the business work? I'm going to start over in Utah with my friend Jeannie McDonald. Good evening, Jeannie. How's it going?
Good morning. Good afternoon. Life is great. Thank you for having me on your call tonight, Eddie. One of the things that we have been really excited about is that we are Sapphire. Our goal is to be Ruby before the next conference in Layton, Utah. And so far, we're looking good. We're going to make it. We're going to meet it. And we're so excited. We get a check every month and life is great. Thanks for having me on here. Come join us. It's great.
Thank you so much for being here. Hey, we're going to stay in Utah and let's go over to my favorite chiropractor, Dr. Clifton Brady. Good evening, Dr. Brady.
Good evening. It was great to see Aunt Jeannie tonight. She's awesome. She's not my aunt, but I think she's everybody's aunt. So anyways, that's part of the business. My favorite part is the family. Literally, there's people all over looking out for each other, literally praying for each other, hugging each other at our events. And it's just an exciting time. And I even have a friend trying to honk at me as I'm sitting here. I lost my practice to a fire. It wasn't a big devastating fire, but it was big enough to where I couldn't practice anymore. And because of this business and because of the opportunity I have to help people cross borders, I help people in 40 different states, multiple countries. And I can do that because Common Sense is wellness worldwide. And the work that I've done, when the company started, I'm still getting paid for the work that I've done, when the company started 6 years ago. And I don't know of any other doctors that are doing that. They do one surgery, they get paid well, but they have to do it over and over and over and over again. I work once and get paid. And that is very exciting to me. And I get to keep the relationships with those who I was able to help. So many benefits. I love every part of what we get to do.
Dr. Brady, thank you so much. Hey, we're going to go to Minnesota now. Connie Ross. Good evening, Connie. How's it going, girl?
Hey, it's going great, Eddie. My husband and I have been involved basically in this business for 45 years. And now a few years ago, he passed away. So I had to step up and take over. But in Common Sense, I have been able to have a 5-figure income since the second year in this business. We've never had the opportunity to work with the compensation plan that Richard and Joe have put in front of us. And it's just the best that we've ever had. And life is good because all it is sharing the product and opportunity with others. And it's life-changing. So my job is to help other people do what I do and change their financial status. But the nice side effect is that they get better health besides. Thanks, Eddie.
Connie, thank you so much. And by the way, folks, when she said 5 figures, she means 5 figures a month, not a year, a month. Hey, we're going to go back to Utah. T. Bennett, take it away, brother.
Hey, thanks, Eddie. It looks like Utah's on fire on this call. You know what? This last couple months has been amazing in this business, Eddie. Last month, we had a team member not only rank up once and not twice, but 3 times in this business and completely changed his life. We had some other new people join us, and in just a short amount of time, in just 4 or 5 days to a week, they ranked up to gold and got paid on that. There's been a couple people within the first week make anywhere from $1,300 to $2,500 in their first week in business. And if that doesn't explain now's the time, I don't know what does. I'm excited. Everybody's excited, Eddie. Thank you for having me. We appreciate you. We love you.
T, thank you so much. And now the question is, well, how do you do the business? Guys, it's so simple. Just get people on a Zoom like this, or get them on a recorded Zoom, or get together with the person that told you about this and whatever presentations they're using. It's that simple, because almost everybody that watches these things wants to become some part of our community, either by using the products or becoming a business builder, one or the other. So now, what is the cost to get started, and how do you make money? Now, you could actually start this business if you want for $59. Now, you don't get any product, so I don't really recommend that, because How are you going to know if a product works if you're not using it yourself? But you do get two things for $59. You're going to get an app, and on this app, with a touch of a button, you can send a short video or the list of ingredients for every single product we have. Plus, you get a replicated website, and that's $59. Now, we have 3 different product packages, and what you're going to love is that on all 3 of these product packages, you get more product than what you pay for. So you can limp in at $199. What are you going to get? You're going to get 5 products that are normally $280, but we also include the $59. So you're getting a $339 value for $199. Now, for those of you that say 5 products, my gosh, there's me, my spouse, my kids, we need more. We've got a package for $499 where, once again, you get more product than what you pay for. That used to be the biggest product package we had. But now, with so many products, we've got a product package, and you only buy them once, $999. You get $1,680 worth of product, plus the website, plus the app. And get this, for those of you that get that package, you have a chance to earn an additional $300,000 in bonuses, and you've got 5 years to get them all. Now, the next question is, all right, great. So how do we make money at this? Okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to get people on a Zoom like this, and they're going to come to you and say, you know what? I'm not interested in making money, but man, there's so many products that those guys talked about that night, and I want to try some of them. So what you're going to do is send them from your app a bunch of different products that they're looking at and your replicated website. Every time they buy a product, you make $10, plus you get the volume on top of it. Now, the average person, imagine they get 3 products, so that means you're making $30 a customer. All you need to do is find 10 people anywhere that need these products, and the next thing you know, you're making a few hundred a month. It's not life-changing, but it will pay. My son pays $300 a month for his car payment. So for him, this should be very good. Now, the second way you make money is fast cash, and I like this because who doesn't want fast cash? Every time you enroll somebody with a product package, not only do you make money, but when they bring in people who bring in people, you all make money together. So let's say you enroll your friend Al, who comes in with that $9.99 package. You make $250 one time right up front. When Al enrolls his friend Bob, Al makes the $250, but you make $50. And when Bob enrolls Cheryl, who enrolls David, all the way down, you make $50 every time they enter your community. If you were to enroll somebody on that $4.99 package, you make $100. Everybody else that comes in on that package, you make $25. You enroll them on the $199 package, you make $25. You make $10 for everybody else that comes in. So everybody, when they enter your community, you make somewhere between $10 and $250. But that's one time. Where's the residual? Here's what's going to happen. Imagine that you get, over the next 3 months, you bring in a few people who bring in a few people. So now you got like 10 people in the business. Now, the average person in our company, because they start with a product package, consumes product. As a matter of fact, they give some away as samples. The average person is buying a couple $100 worth of product a month, either to consume or to both give away as samples. So let's say at the end of 3 months, you got 10 people, all right, and they're buying a couple $100 a month. So you're doing a couple $1,000 a month in sales. Yeah, you're making a little bit of money. But what's going to happen over the next few months after that when that duplicates? And those 10 get 10. Now you got 100 people buying a couple $100 a month from the product. Now your business is doing $20,000 a month in sales. You're starting to make money. What's going to happen over the next 3 to 6 months after that when those 100 people get 10? Imagine now you've got 1,000 people who in your community, and every month they're buying a couple $100 worth of product just to consume. Do you realize you're doing $200,000 a month in sales, and you are making 6 figures a year? Let's just dream a little bit. What is going to happen when those 1,000 people get 10? Folks, that is what dreams are made of. Now couple that with a quarterly bonus where you have the ability globally, it's a global quarterly bonus pool, where you have the ability to make even more money in a quarter than you make monthly. And all you have to do is ask yourselves one question. If everything you heard here tonight were true, and it's all verifiable, is there anything that would prevent you from getting started tonight? See, I've done a lot of reading in my time, and one of the things I love reading about is great leaders. Great leaders have that one thing in common. They're decisive, and they base their decisions on facts. Tonight, we have done our very best to give you the facts, and now it's time for you to make a decision. Either these are products you want to start using to improve your health, or on top of that, it's a business you want to let us help you build by becoming a part of our IBO, our Common Sense Community family. If I were you, I wouldn't take another minute. Get back to the person that told you about us. Get your questions answered. Get started tonight. My name is Eddie Freeman, and I hope to see you on our next Zoom. Take care, everybody.